In the suffocating haze of the Atlantic City arena, where the air hums with anticipation and the crowd's roar feels like a pulse, Frederick Dupras locks his arms around Nathan Kelly's neck, his guillotine choke tightening like a steel trap. Kelly, Ireland's warrior with a heart forged in struggle, slaps his hand against Dupras' side, a desperate, unmistakable tap, a plea to end the torment as his vision narrows to pinpricks. But referee Jovan Ascano, darting to the other side of the cage for a clearer angle, misses it completely. 11 seconds crawl by, each one an eternity before Kelly's body betrays him, going limp, his consciousness swallowed by the choke. As Dupras releases, shoving the unconscious fighter away, Kelly's head slams into the canvas with a crack that silenced the crowd. This wasn't just a fight, it was a moment that laid bare the brutal fragility of MMA, where a split-second mistake can turn triumph into tragedy. The Professional Fighters League, PFL, stands apart in the combat sports world, a promotion built on structure and ambition, offering a regular season, playoffs, and $1 million prize that pulls fighters from every corner of the globe. Unlike the UFC, where matchmaking often bends to the whims of star power, promotional politics, or Dana White's gut, PFL operates like a meritocracy. Points are earned through wins, 3 for a victory with bonuses for finishes, 6 for a first-round stoppage, 5 for the second, 4 for the third. This system rewards aggression, forcing fighters to chase knockouts or submissions to climb the rankings and secure playoff spots. But on August 25, 2025, at PFL World Tournament 8 in Atlantic City's Boardwalk Hall, that system's clarity was overshadowed by human error, as Nathan Kelly's tap went unseen and the sport's inherent dangers roared to the forefront. Kelly, a 31-year-old featherweight from Derry, Ireland, carries the weight of his nation's fighting spirit, training out of SBG Ireland, the gym that sculpted Conor McGregor into a global phenomenon. With a pre-fight record of 11-4, Kelly's career is a mosaic of grit, 4 knockouts, 5 submissions, and 2 decisions, each victory a testament to his versatility. His journey began in the amateur ranks, where he claimed titles in Battlezone FC and Cage Legacy Fight Night, his hands heavy and his heart heavier. Turning pro in 2017, he carved a path through regional promotions like Clan Wars, where he became featherweight champion, delivering devastating knockouts against Roger Lopez and Shaquem Rock. His Bellator tenure saw him submit top prospects like Ben Ellis and dominate Aradane Romero Rodriguez with a first-round knockout in 2023. But Kelly's story isn't just about the cage. Working as a manager at Aldi, he'd stack shelves while dreaming of MMA glory, returning to work mere days after wins, his knuckles still bruised. More harrowing was his battle with cocaine addiction, a demon that derailed him for years. He spoke openly about it in a 2022 interview, describing how he clawed his way back, sober and unbeaten for 6 years, his eyes fixed on a world title. In PFL, Kelly had gone 4-2, his losses teaching him resilience, his wins, like a slick rear-naked choke over Ellis, proving he could hang with the division's best. Entering this fight, he was a dark horse, a fighter whose striking precision and scrambling ability could disrupt the featherweight hierarchy. Across the cage stood Frederick Dupras, a 31-year-old Canadian from Montreal, Quebec, whose 9-2 record tells only half the story. All 9 of his wins are submissions, a statistic that paints him as one of the most dangerous finishers in the division. Standing 5'9" with a lanky frame, Dupras is a grappling savant, a former Samurai MMA featherweight champion and 2-time Victory MMA amateur title holder. His pro debut in 2017 set the tone, a first-round armbar that snapped his opponent's will. Since then, he's chained submissions, triangle chokes, armbars, guillotines, against fighters like Nathan Garib in PFL's earlier tournaments. His guillotine in particular is a weapon of precision, often jumped from standing or transitioned from top control, using his long limbs to trap and squeeze. In a 2024 interview with MMA Junkie, Dupras spoke about his hunger, saying, "At 30, I knew I had to finish fights to get noticed. The UFC, PFL, they want guys who end it, not judges' scorecards." This fight against Kelly was his chance to shine in a showcase bout, a non-tournament fight designed to elevate contenders for the 2026 season. Dupras's game plan was clear: drag Kelly to the mat, where his grappling edge could neutralize the Irishman's striking and submission defense. The PFL featherweight division is a crucible, a battleground where styles clash and legacies are forged. In 2018 and 2019, Lance Palmer ruled with an iron grip, his wrestling-heavy approach grinding out decisions to claim back-to-back titles. 2021 saw Movlid Khybalov, an undefeated Dagestani, storm through with sambo precision and knockout power, setting a new standard. Brendan Loughman's 2022 championship run brought British flair, his crisp boxing and relentless pace toppling favorites. Then, in 2023, Jesus Pinedo, El Mudo, shocked the world, his Peruvian power delivering knockouts, including a brutal finish over Loughman in the finals. 2024 introduced Timur Hisrev, whose wrestling dominance reshaped the rankings, while Gabriel Braga and Kai Kamaka traded wins and losses in playoff wars. The PFL's acquisition of Bellator in 2023 flooded the division with talent. Former Bellator champs like Patricio Pitbull Freire loomed as potential crossovers, though Freire's focus remained at lightweight. Unlike the UFC, where Ilia Tuporia's 2024 knockout of Max Holloway at UFC 308 sent shockwaves through the featherweight scene, driven by hype and marketability, PFL's matchmaking is clinical. Points dictate progression, not popularity. Kaibalov's 2025 title win, a draining decision over Pinedo, reinforced wrestling's dominance, but fighters like Dupras, with 9 submissions, pose a unique threat. Kelly's loss sets him back, but his knockout power keeps him in the conversation, especially in a division where sets, like Pinedo's 2023 run or Loughman's 2022 surge, can rewrite rankings overnight. As the fight began, the arena crackled with energy, the crowd sensing a clash of wills. Round 1 was a chess match. Dupras, true to form, shot early for a double-leg takedown, pressing Kelly against the cage, where he landed short punches and knees to the thighs, sapping the Irishman's energy. Kelly, a master of range, fired back with sharp elbows in the clinch, splitting Dupras's eyebrow and drawing a roar from the crowd. His knees found Dupras's midsection, a nod to his Muay Thai influence from years under John Kavanagh. But Dupras's pressure was relentless, dragging Kelly to the mat twice, where he hunted for submissions, a heel hook attempt, then an armbar setup, only for Kelly to scramble free, his flexibility a weapon. Round 2 shifted gears. Fatigue crept into Kelly's steps, his breaths labored, his counters a beat slower. Dupras pounced, chaining a single leg into a trip, landing in side control. As Kelly fought to stand, Dupras saw his moment, wrapping his arms around Kelly's neck and jumping the guillotine, his legs locking for leverage. Kelly's hand tapped, once, twice, a third time. Frantic, clear, unmistakable. Scano, circling to the far side of the cage, eyes on the fighter's legs, missed it completely. 11 seconds passed. Kelly's body went limp, his eyes vacant, his fight gone. Scano finally dove in, waving it off, but not before Dupras, frustrated by the delay, pushed Kelly off, sending his head crashing into the canvas. The thud echoed, a sound that cut through the arena's din, leaving spectators frozen. Giovanna Scano, the referee, became the story's villain, though her resume suggests she's no novice. A former fighter with a 2-2 amateur record, Scano is a personal trainer, gymnastics coach, and marathon runner, her athletic background shaping her understanding of the cage. Yet in this moment, her positioning failed her. Had she stayed put, she'd have seen Kelly's tap, sparing him the trauma. She's not alone in the crosshairs. Refereeing controversies have plagued MMA this summer. At UFC Abu Dhabi, Jason Herzog drew heat for a late stoppage in Stephen Nguyen versus Muhammad Yahya, where Yahya absorbed 6 knockdowns and a horrific eye injury, prompting John Anik to snap on the broadcast. "What are we doing?" Nguyen later defended Herzog, but fans weren't convinced. Herzog also caught flack at UFC Louisville for stopping Derek Lewis versus Taliesin Teixeira too early, denying the Black Beast a highlight reel knockout. These moments expose the tightrope referees walk. Stop too soon, and you're accused of stealing a fighter's chance. Stop too late, and you risk their health. In PFL, where a single win can mean playoff qualification or a shot at $1 million, such errors carry extra weight. Fans unleash their fury on X. One wrote, "Ref doesn't pay any attention to the unconscious man, just lets the back of his head slam on the canvas. You can literally hear it." Another fumed, "Dupras kicking him off didn't help either. That whole situation was unnecessary and preventable." A third demanded, "Never let a ref a fight again." Commentators reviewing the replay initially thought Kelly was rocked by strikes, only to realize the missed tap, their voices thick with disbelief. Outlets like Bloody Elbow and MMA Fighting tore into the incident, calling for better referee training and stricter oversight. Tactically, this fight was a stylistic collision destined for drama. Kelly thrives at range, using long kicks to control distance, then unloading combinations when opponents overcommit. His submissions come from chaos, scrambles where his flexibility and instinct shine, like his rear-naked choke win over Ellis. Dupras, by contrast, is a grappler's nightmare.
his guillotine a trap set from multiple angles, standing, from guard, or during transitions, using his long limbs to trap and squeeze. In round 1, Dupras' wrestling dictated the pace, neutralizing Kelly's striking by keeping him on the defensive. Round 2's finish was textbook Dupras, wear the opponent down, then capitalize on a tired mistake. Had Scano seen the tap, it would have been a clean win, boosting Dupras' stock as a submission artist in a division where finishes mean playoff points. For Kelly, escaping could have opened the door for his striking to take over in a third round, where his cardio often shines. The featherweight landscape amplifies the stakes. Kaibalov's 2025 title win, a grinding decision over Pinedo, reinforced wrestling's dominance, but fighters like Dupras, with 9 submissions, pose a unique threat. Kelly's loss sets him back, but his knockout power keeps him in the conversation, especially in a division where upsets, like Pinedo's 2023 run or Lockton's 2022 surge,